I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong, and I'm happy to be wrong. And I'm juiced up right now. I'm literally juiced up right now, bro, because Spain just eliminated France, bro. And I thought France was gonna run through this Spain team. I thought they were gonna beat them, not beat them, but like destroy them, like 4-5-3. Like I thought they were gonna cook this team. I didn't think that they could stop Dembele and Mbappe on the counter. I just didn't think like it was possible, right? But today, in my opinion, like today, football won. And I'm going to explain why. And that's why I'm so juiced. I'm so happy. I'm so like excited because football legit won today. I'm going to explain. Let's break it down. The team that came into this with kind of the less hype, the less glazing, the less like talked about, the team that really no one was throwing up there as like, hey, yo, Spain's going to go win the Euro. They talked about England. They talked about Portugal. They talked about France. They talked about, at times, even the host Germany. They didn't talk about Spain like that. Spain wasn't this team that everybody was like, hey, yo, they about to go to the Euro and absolutely excite everybody and destroy everybody and annihilate everybody they play. They didn't talk about them like that, right? But they're the team that is the most exciting to watch. They're the team that plays the best football at the tournament. They're the team that's scoring the nicest goals at the tournament. They're the team that is absolutely shocking the entire world. And for me, football won today because every team has been so negative in this tournament. Almost every team. Every team has played not to lose. Portugal played games not to lose, even though they're so talented. France played games not to lose, even though they're so talented. England, as talented as they are, they play games not to lose. Let's be honest. This Spanish team goes into the Euro. The expectations aren't crazy high for everybody. Probably high for Spanish people, but not for everybody else. They go into the Euro with these two young kids that just want to play attacking football. They go into the Euro with two kids that want to take people on 1v1, that want to impress, that want to have fun and want to play the game that we grew up loving. They just want to play football. That's it. They want to play. They don't care about the tactical stuff. They don't care about they want to play football, yo. You have two young kids that just want to play football, and it's exciting to watch. And I'm not going to sit here and glaze, and we're going to talk about the game in a minute, by the way. I'm not going to sit here and glaze. I'm not going to sit here and hype because there is the hype. This is not hype no more. This is not hype. This is not glazing. Yamal is that dude. Yamal is the future. Yamal is serious. And we need to stop like acting like, oh, he's 16. It's over, bro. It's done. This is the future of football. And I'm telling you right now, Barcelona just got so lucky because at a moment when financial issues came in a moment where everything was looking tough for them, here comes a young 16-year-old kid and says, yo, you know what? Let me show you how I can carry a team. Yamal is him. And on the other side of Yamal, you have Nico Williams, who is just that, if not more exciting in the 1v1s. He just is not afraid to take on any right back, any center back, any defender, any midfielder. He's not scared of no one. He just wants to play football. And today, as a football fan, I say this happily that I was wrong in this game because I thought France was going to win. But I feel like football won today because France has played this tournament negative. And I don't mean any disrespect to any of the French people out there. But just like my Portugal, France had played this game tactically perfect. They didn't go out there to score a bunch of goals. You don't see Mbappe with a bunch of goals. Obviously, he's injured. You don't see a bunch of goals. You just see a team that wanted to tactically organize correctly and win games that way. 1-0, see it out. It is what it is. But today, Spain showed us that you can play aggressive. You can play attacking football. You can play tiki-taka. You can play this style. It can still work in modern football. And to me, that really makes me happy because not only did Spain show heart and character, they were losing 9 minutes into this game. Mbappe puts in a lovely ball to Colo. Colo tucks it into the back of the nets for like the first goal France scores in the run of play. And when that one went in, I thought to myself, well, this game is over. France is about to destroy this team. And then you got this little 16-year-old kid named Yamal that bends one like Beckham, bud. He scores a magical goal. But I don't want to talk about Yamal's magical goal. I want to talk about Yamal's magical movement, because if you pay attention to the goal that Yamal scored, it's not, and I don't care. I know people are going to say I'm glazing, but I'm not. It's not the fact that he bent the ball so beautifully, because it hits the post. In a way, it's even a little bit lucky. I mean, he tucked it perfectly. In football, you need a little bit of luck. For us, with João Cancelo in Portugal, it hit the post and came out. For Yamal, it hits the post and goes in. That's what you need. A little bit of luck. But he deserved this luck. Why? Because if you watch the body feint that he does before he finesses the ball, the body feint to get the defender to go the wrong way is phenomenal. And I know a lot of people are only talking about how beautiful the finesse is and how beautiful the shot is, but watch the body feint that he does to get open, to annihilate his defender, to send his defender the wrong way, and then to be able to put the ball back by Mike the way he did. It's just awesome. And if you pay attention to somebody in the crowd, there's a guy in the crowd that's close to the front row. He has his hands like this when the ball releases. Like, he sees it. He sees the way the ball is bending. Us watching it on TV, you know, we're just watching and we kind of don't see. This guy has the perfect angle of the ball breaking, and you can just see him like this the whole time because he knows this ball is going into the back of the net. And that, to me, is just, the whole play is just magical, man. And Yamal did so great. But not just in the goal, but the game, right? He was just absolutely phenomenal. And now I want to get to my next point. Teams that win these competitions, I'm noticing, usually not all the time, right? I don't want to say like, oh, every single time, but I'm noticing that when you have the best defensive mid in the world at the time, you have a very good chance of winning a competition. What do I mean? 2018 France had Conte, maybe prime Conte, defensive mid, won the World Cup. This Spain team has Rodri, who's arguably the best defensive mid in football right now. Like, hands down. Like, the guy is remarkable, and they have a really good chance at winning this Euro, right? You look at Argentina in the World Cup, probably be like, well, they didn't have the best defensive mid. The work rate of DePaul and McAllister, the way they play, they're not one, but they're two together. The way they play, it's like defensive mids. The way they run midfields is just crazy. The way they never give up and they give their body up and they're constantly, it just seems to me that when you have a really remarkable defensive mid or players that have that defensive mid presence like McAllister and stuff, you know, you have a really good chance. And having Rodri, I think he has been a massive difference maker for this Spain team, a controller. And the fact, you know, when you have someone as good as him in the middle, you can let Yamal and Nico Williams go do their thing, because when they lose the ball, don't worry, you got Rodri closing it up in the middle of the park. And then you have someone, I'll say this last thing really quickly about Spain. You have one guy that a lot of people are not going to give credit to, because they're going to be like, well, he doesn't score, he missed sitters. Morata is a number 9 that at times I saw playing left back, right back, midfield. Like, the dude is making defensive tackles. He just plays for the badge, for his country, he doesn't care where he is on the field, but he's giving it his all. And he might not be scoring a bunch of goals, but he's doing more than scoring a bunch of goals because he's defending, right? And this Spanish team is very, very exciting to watch. Look, I thought France was the team to beat. I said that going into this tournament, and I'm going to continue to say it. Whoever was to knock out France was going to become my favorites for the tournament, because as negative football France plays, the amount of talent they have, in 1 second they can beat you. And you saw in the 9th minute of that game, Mbappe puts one ball in, they're winning. That game could have went really bad for Spain, but they kept their head up, they kept doing what they had to do, and they got the job done. Now I believe Spain are truly the favorites. You know, I was writing them off the entire tournament pretty much. I ain't writing them off no more. They proved to me that they are a phenomenal team. They have phenomenal character, phenomenal heart. They have unbelievable talent. Yamal is such a stud of a player. And I gotta, they're probably gonna be the favorites to win this thing, man. You know what would be a pretty good final? Spain versus the Netherlands. I want England to go to the final because I have a lot of English viewers and I love my English viewers and I want them to be happy. I want them to be joyful, you know? So, but at the end of the day, a really good final would probably be Spain versus the Netherlands. But wow, man, what a game, dude. There's not really much more to say, lads. We went into this game. I thought Spain was going to win it. I thought France was going to win it. I thought France was going to win it bad as well. I just didn't think that without Carvajal being there, that they would be able to clamp Mbappe. I thought that Dembele would be able to go crazy in this game as well. And it just hasn't worked that way, bro. Spain tactically was perfect. The way they attacked was perfect. The way they play football was amazing to watch. The talent that they have on the team, from Rodri to Yamal to Nico Williams, is incredible. I'm happy, man. I feel like football won today. I feel like Spain plays very, very beautiful football in what has been a very negative football tournament in Euro 2024. It's been very negative, very poor from teams, just not really wanting to win games. Not this Spanish team. They go for it all the time. From the first whistle to the end of the game, they are playing attacking football, and it's beautiful to see, man. So Spain is our first finalist for Euro 2024. Wish them the most luck in the final. My Portugal is out. Who I thought were the favorites, France, is out. Spain, Netherlands, or England. Who's gonna win it, man? I'm excited to see who's gonna win this thing.